So, what frequency were our ancestors listening to or chanting to? Let's face it, they didn't have iPhones and YouTube and everything else. The science of archaeoacoustics is a branch of science that researches the acoustical properties of architecture. So in 2008, a group of these scientists got together and measured the frequencies of some of our most ancient sites, including the 6,000-year-old underground Hypogeum in Malta, as well as the equally as old Neolithic monument of Newgrange, Ireland. And recently I even saw a documentary where these same scientists were in some of the chambers at the pyramids of Giza. And guess what frequency registered on their instruments? 110 hertz. Now, you might be wondering, but I keep hearing 111 hertz was the frequency. And you've maybe even seen videos and seen things online about it, written about it. So was it 110 or was it 111? Well, I can absolutely assure you it was 110 if you dig into the research, the real research, not the fake news. I actually was very fortunate to train under my mentor, one of my mentors, Alexander Tourneau, a professor at Columbia University, who is an ethnomusicologist, who has been in all of these places and has used the instruments and has seen it himself. As a matter of fact, if you're a History Channel fan, or even more so an Ancient Aliens fan, they even did a whole episode on this called Frequency. You can look it up. And they actually show you the instruments registering 110 hertz. So then why was all this 111 stuff brought up? Well, because at the time, manufacturers were already making 111 hertz because it's a solfeggio frequency. And it's a beautiful frequency. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm sure it'll give you amazing experience if you use it. But if you want to know what our ancients were listening to, it was 110. And we have all the science and proof behind it. And here's what it does. So let's talk about one of these very specific scientific researches. In the scientific study, the Ancient Architectural Acoustic Resonance Patterns and Regional Brain Activity, the researchers evaluated the possibility that the tones at these frequencies might specifically affect regional brain activity. In a pilot project, 30 healthy adults listened to tones at 90, 100, 110, 120, and 130 hertz, while brain activity was monitored with an EEG. Activity in the left temporal region was found to be significantly lower at 110 hertz than the other frequencies. Additionally, the pattern of asymmetric activity over the prefrontal cortex shifted from one of higher activity on the left at most frequencies to the right side dominance at 110 hertz. These findings are compatible with relative deactivation of language centers and a shift in the prefrontal activity that may be related to emotional processing. So what does that mean to you? Well, the right side of our brain is known as our creative and intuitive side, where the left side is more that thinking side. So it activates that creative, intuitive side on your right hemisphere. And it also balances, right, prefrontal cortex, it balances the left and right hemispheres, so they're working together in harmony. So listening to these sounds can help balance your brain. It can help bring in more of that intuitive side. It can help activate the centers in the right hemisphere and bring you into this beautiful, perfect balance. So how do you do this? Well, I can tell you right now, the ancients weren't listening with earphones and an iPod or watching YouTube videos or listening to some music. It was acoustic. Remember? I use that word a lot. Acoustics. Archaeoacoustics. So acoustics means the natural sound. So if you take a guitar and it's not plugged into anything, you play it, that's acoustic. Otherwise, it's amplified with electricity. They didn't have electricity back then. These chambers were designed to create a natural resonance of 110 hertz. So as they chanted, they brought in all this beautiful frequency. And we have a tuning for it called the 110 hertz. So very simple to use. Again, acoustic. So you want to sound it. I happen to have this nice kind of meaty part on my hand that I use, but you can use a tennis ball or you can use a sounding puck. We have a great sounding puck called Get Forked, so you can purchase one of those if you so choose. But regardless, I use my hand because I'm a therapist, so I'm constantly moving. So when you sound it, this weight will start to vibrate and it'll push that 110 hertz down through the tines, these are called the tines, and into the stem. But most important, this is about acoustics, about sound. So sometimes we use these forks on the body, right? In this case, this is all about the sound. So when you tap it, you're going to bring it to your ear. And remember, whole of the weight to the whole of the ear is the best way to listen to the sound with weighted tuning forks. And you're just going to take in a nice deep breath as you cross over your head to the opposite side. And remember, breath work's really important. I tend to close my eyes when I do this because it's a meditative process, right? And you're breathing the sound in. And then you're going to come to the other side. And you can do this numerous times. However many times it takes you to feel relaxed, to feel this connectiveness in your brain, it helps you get into deeper and deeper meditative states. And of course, when it comes to something acoustic, surround sound's the best. So when I do this, I have two 110 forks. I sound them both, and they don't have to necessarily go over my head. It sounds so beautiful, and it instantly brings you into this calming center, a calming center within your mind and your body. So that's it. So that's the sound, the actual sound that they were listening to. So if you don't believe me, find Frequency about Ancient Aliens on History Channel. You'll actually see the measurements there, and that's the one to use. But if you have the 111, that's fine too. That's all for now. So if you like the information that I've shared with you in this video, please, please, please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comments section, and please remember what your mother may have told you, at least what my mother did. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Because we know whenever you throw out negativity to someone else, it'll just come right back to you tenfold. So don't do that to yourself or me. So please like, please subscribe, please follow so you can get more tips and tricks on becoming your own guru.